Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Labor is operating under the false apprehension that Australia's prosperity can be achieved through higher taxes. We are already familiar under this government with the new taxes and the changes they have made. We have the truckie tax, we have the carbon tax. They have removed the low and middle income tax offsets. But I rise today, Deputy Speaker, to talk about another tax imposed by this Albanese Labor government, and that is basically a backpacker tax. From the 1st of July, the government has made changes so that the visa for backpackers, the working holiday maker visa, increases by $130. Now, that brings it up to $640. They've also made changes that will ensure that backpackers no longer have the option to extend their visa for a second or third year. Now, these visas are vitally important. They're part of a suite of people-to-people links that we have with around 40 different countries of the world, allowing young people to come and travel in Australia and also undertake part-time work, study. They are the ones who serve us in cafes, serve us at restaurants, they pick our fruit, our veggies, etc. They make a contribution. Horticulture alone, they represent about 80% of the workforce. The contribution of backpackers constitute around $3 billion every single year to the Australian economy. This government has made a deliberate decision to tax them because they believe they are easy targets. The taxing hyenas of the Labor Party are more than happy to go after the easy prey of the backpacker. But this impacts regional economies, it impacts also metro economies. Sunshine Coast is highly reliant on tourism and also agribusiness. It impacts us, supply and demand. On the supply side, if you take Argo, a fantastic restaurant in Buderim, they are highly reliant on these backpackers. The fewer that come in because taxes rise make their job harder. It makes it harder for them to serve their own patrons, their own people within the Sunshine Coast, that fantastic restaurant. It impacts the ability of businesses because right now they're screaming out for more staff. It impacts supply. It also impacts demand. If you take another business in my electorate, Fraser Island Adventure Tours, they run tours between the Sunshine Coast and Fraser Island. They too are going to be impacted because they won't have the backpackers to be spending the money. They're reliant on them.